Okay, so we've had 48 hours to digest the fact that Lewis Hamilton is going to Ferrari from Mercedes and possibly one of the biggest athlete transfers in history. Throw some other transfers in the comments, but I feel like this has to be one of the biggest. And let me know what y'all think, but I think one of the main reasons why that Lewis left is that clearly he wasn't being valued by the team, which to me is insane. Like, how could you not value someone who helped you win 8 World Constructors Championships and won 6 World Drivers Championships with you and damn near 7? Now, if Lewis wins a World Drivers Championship in 2025 with Ferrari, winning across all these different regulations, from winning in 2008 with McLaren to winning all those years with Mercedes to ending his career at Ferrari, I think he would definitely solidify his case for the greatest of all time. Plus, it's rumored that he's going to be getting about $100 million a year, which is absolutely mind-blowing. And in a sense, it does make sense for Ferrari to jump onto this bandwagon, mainly because Lewis has always hinted at the fact that he wanted to race a Ferrari. I mean, what race car driver wouldn't want to be seen in red? And also, Carlos Sainz clearly just wasn't working with them, which is interesting to me, seeing as he was the only person to get a win last year off of the Red Bull. But hey, you know what? I don't make these decisions. And also, Lewis going into a team with Charles Leclerc, who is an incredibly high-rated driver, deservedly so, shows that Lewis is not backing down and that he's actually very confident in himself. And let me know if this might be a stretch, but it also gives a little bit more credence to those Red Bull rumors. Maybe Lewis is really just trying to get his 8th World Drivers Championship and is trying to go to a team that has a car that could give it to him. So we could have been closer to seeing Lewis versus Max in the same car. Now, I don't know who's going to win head-to-head between Lewis and Charles Leclerc. Let me know what y'all think, but I really feel like it's going to be a toss-up between either one. And the number one driver will show up throughout the season, but if the two of them are effectively going head to head on track and are close in points, Ferrari could just be setting themselves up for some more Ferrari level shenanigans. And honestly, I'm sure it wasn't easy for Lewis to leave. He seems like a very loyal guy that's really straightforward and really worked hard to bring Mercedes those wins and continue to push the team forward. But with the fact that the team wasn't listening to him and George on how they wanted the car to set up, especially, you know, just considering all the other drama that was happening, it feels like Mercedes had become a little too top down and they need to be a little more road up, as in the drivers are the ones that are actively getting you the championships, that are actively getting you the points and the accolades. You gotta listen to them. So this puts Mercedes in a pickle. They have an open seat alongside with George Russell, who, if I'm correct, is locked up for a couple years. So who do you put next to him? Well, it could be this new hotshot driver named Kimi Antonelli. He's skipping Formula 3 and going straight into Formula 2 next year. And with the new cars that Formula 2 is going to have, the playing field is going to be pretty even, although there are studs on that Formula 2 grid. And if Kimi wins next year, there is no doubt that he will be a rookie at about 19 years old for 2025 racing for Mercedes. And finally, going with how blessed Lewis is just generally, this could be setting up for a 2021 type season. I say that because the regulations are coming to a head, and the only car that has really been able to take it to Red Bull race after race, or at least kind of, has been the Ferrari. So by 2025, it'll be the end of the regulations, and this is similar to 2021, where Mercedes was dominant for years, but Red Bull was able to catch up, making little gains here and there, that by 2021, the cars were effectively on par, as Mercedes had already moved on to the next series of regulations, and we saw how that turned out. So what does this mean for the future? Well, we could be in for the title fight of our lives, effectively a rematch of 2021, but it could also be Charles Leclerc's first World Drivers Championship. How do him and Lewis see eye to eye on the course? Because we all know that it's going to be Max and whomever they put in that seat versus Lewis and Charles, effectively the hottest group in the paddock. Overall, this is one of the most impactful moments in F1 history, and I am so happy to be sitting here talking about it with y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're into the content, and you can watch these videos right here. I mean, somewhere around here. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Peace.